What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with another haul video. It's been a while, but I didn't make the exact rounds of the city, but I did hit up 2 places, picked up 4 movies. But before I get into those 4 movies, I just popped in a flick that I haven't watched in a long time, and that is Lords of Dogtown. So I got that happening in the background. I really do enjoy this film. It's got Johnny Knoxville as a super sleazy sort of promoter guy. We got Heath Ledger in probably my favorite role of his, even more so than the Joker. I think he really embodies that Skip character, and I just love the way he talks. He's a total scumbag, and I think the last part of the film when you see him, he's like sanding down surfboards in his old shop, like doing sort of the bitch job in his own old shop. And there's just a spot where he's like smoking a cigarette, and then he like stops for a minute, takes a sip of his alcohol, like out of a little bottle of booze, and then he just cranks the fucking Rod Stewart, and it's just, wake up, Maggie, I love that part of the film. I think it's great. Sometimes it's just little moments like that mean the world to you for some reason. But anyways, we're going to get into these movies. I did pick up 2 used flicks, which I will show first. I paid like $20 each for these, which is a little steep, you know what I mean? Especially for like used stuff, but I think I made out like a bandit because I picked up 2 flicks that I've never really heard about, but they look amazing, and I love the actor in this one, Garrett Graham. This movie's called The Annihilators, and it is from 1985, directed by Charles Sellier Jr. Really looking forward to this one. Sort of looks like it has a bit of a, not like, what the hell was that show? A-Team, like a group of like Vietnam veterans, band together to stop some gang violence, gang warfare and stuff. It looks really good. In the way of special features, we got the new heat on the street, a new video interview with actor Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, In Search of Charles Sellier Jr., a new video interview with director David O'Malley, comparison between the censored and uncensored UK releases of the film, and the theatrical trailer. So I'm really looking forward to checking this flick out. It's sort of short. It's only 84 minutes, but, that doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. I don't mind watching shorter films because then you get to watch more films. But there are some really good long films out there, obviously. Movies like, Seven Samurai, The Godfather, Scarface is a longer film, just to name a few. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I might check this one out later on tonight. Not sure, but this is put out by Kino Lorbe. And I know, or Kino Lorber, and I know that it's like the, one of the trending topics of discussion over the last while, and is how shitty their spines are. And I agree, they are garbage. You look at some of the other flicks, like I think this next one, I think even has, yeah, like this next one is just amazing. So this one, Kino Lorber, Annihilators. This one right here, put out by Code Red. We got Blast Fighter with George Eastman and Michael Sopke. I can't even fucking pronounce that, but this is a Lamberto Bava film, of course. The son of Mario Bava, the director of Demons, Macabre, just to name a few. This one, I've never heard of this one, but it looks amazing. I kind of thought that was Franco Nero on the cover at first, but one thing about these Code Red movies is they do a really good job of their cover art. Like yesterday, me and my Uncle Mike, we went to a place and looked at some movies, and I seen a couple of Code Red flicks, and it was the same all the way around. Like, they all had amazing painted covers, which is what I like. I hate the whole floating head thing, or just like, a single little fucking, like I seen the Matrix DVD, like the new Matrix one at the store yesterday, and all it was like a pill on the cover, and I'm like, come on, be creative. So, looking forward to checking this out. This might be a double feature for me tonight. This movie is 89 minutes, so, 3 hours to, and watch a couple of really good films. So, check out, or stay tuned for reviews talking about these 2 flicks. So, that one was also $20. Now, just willy-nilly throw them on the couch. These 2 films I picked up from Cinema One, which is a store I've mentioned countless times. There's their fucking shitty logo. They're very overpriced, but like I said before in the past, when they do a sale, they're pretty good at doing a sale. So this was in their clearance rack, and they were $6.99 each. So the first one is the remake of The Last House on the Left, which is a film again, that I put up there with some of the great, I think this is early 2000s. 2008. So, the 2000s films, like those 2000s remakes, like the Chainsaw Massacre remakes, Hills Have Eye, Last House on the Left. These are some heavy duty exploitation, modern sort of, exploitation, rape, revenge films, which is, a genre that you either love or you hate. I happen to find it highly enjoyable. So this one's particularly brutal. This has two versions, the unrated and the theatrical, so it'll be fun to... I think I've only ever seen the theatrical version, so I'll definitely pop in the unrated and see how much more brutal it gets. I love, everything about this film. I do believe that it was like a Disney kid that was the... I'll never know the name of it, but I'm pretty sure that the main chick that gets like, raped and all that, I think she was a Disney person. But anyways, that's okay. Looking forward to watching that, man. It's been a while. It's probably been since back then since I saw that film. But next, this is a film I'm finally glad to own. I actually own it on a 4-pack with Phantasm, Serpent in the Rainbow, and that snake movie. And that movie is The Funhouse. So $6.99 for The Funhouse, man. I couldn't turn it down. I love the cover. I have this on DVD, or I have this on VHS as well. Got it for like $1, total steal. I'm not going to get into this film because I do want to make a standalone video on it if I already haven't had one on the channel. But really great film about a girl that has like once again a little horror nerd brother, and she wants to go to this carnival with her new boyfriend and then the friend and the other girlfriend. And they go and they lock themselves into the funhouse. They think it'll be fun to stay there overnight. They end up witnessing some pretty severe stuff, and I just think it's really cool. I love all the little side characters in this movie, like that sort of whorish psychic woman, the dude that's running the funhouse, and like his little minion with the Frankenstein mask. I always love that. I think it's great. So yeah, this movie's universal. That's how they got away with all that Frankenstein stuff. So this is also directed by Tobe Hooper, right? Why does it say... because it says executive... Okay, so yeah, Tobe Hooper directed, Larry Block wrote it. Don't really have too much more to say about this flick other than look out for a little review talking about it. So that's my haul for the last couple of I'm probably last 3 or 4 days I picked those films up. So it's been fun. I've been hunting and stuff. There's quite a few more stores I got to check out in my city. Odyssey Records being one. I haven't been there in a while, and I checked out their site. There's a few things on their site that I want to pick up, so I'll just go in person, get the stuff. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody for watching the video. Make sure you leave a 666 in the comments. Let me know if you've seen any of these flicks, especially the Annihilators and Blast Fighter. And also, if you fuck with Lords of Dogtown or skateboarding culture in general, there's a really good podcast called The 9 Club, hosted by Chris Roberts, who's a professional skateboarder. But they just recently had Jason Lee on there, and it's like a 3-hour interview. Highly entertaining. Great for if you're sitting at work, you're like, holy fuck, this sucks dick. Let me put on the 9 Club, and you just get lots of cool stories. I one thing I regret in my life is not, embracing that sort of thing, because it was at my school, there was no skateboard kids. At the school down the road, there was they were skateboarder kids, and I was always kind of fascinated by the whole culture. I loved art and stuff, and I thought skateboards always had really cool graphics. My cousin's a skateboarder, and I just was always into it. So shout out to Lords of Dogtown, and yeah, have a great day.